Look at your hand. Seriously, hold it up and look at it right now. You are looking at the most dangerous object in the known universe. It doesn't look like it. You possess no claws, no venom, and no armor. If you were dropped naked into the African savannah tonight, you wouldn't be a predator, you would be a snack. And yet, this fragile biological machine has reshaped the Earth, split the atom, and touched the stars. We have become the undisputed gods of this planet, but there is a terrifying paradox. We are gods with the hardware of apes. While you hold a smartphone containing the sum of human knowledge, the hand holding it belongs to a hunter-gatherer terrified of the dark. Anatomically, modern humans appeared roughly 300,000 years ago. For 290,000 of those years, we lived in a world of ice, scarcity, and immediate physical danger. That means 97% of your biological history was spent as nomadic prey. Evolution spent eons perfecting you for that nightmare. You needed to be paranoid just to survive. Then, in a flash, we changed everything. We swapped nature for concrete and scarcity for infinite abundance. But while we upgraded our environment, we forgot to update our software. To a mind evolved for danger, silence is suspicious. Since your brain has no lions to fight, it keeps scanning for threats that aren't there. You feel it, don't you? The low-grade anxiety when nothing is wrong. The sudden rage at a stranger. This is because the ancient software inside your head is screaming, trying to save your life in a world where the dangers have changed. Let's open the hood and meet the crew hijacking your mind. Imagine your brain not as a futuristic supercomputer, but as a sprawling ancient government building. This is Legacy Headquarters. The bureaucrats working here don't care about your career, your happiness, or your spiritual enlightenment. They have a single mandate stamped in red ink on every file: keep the organism alive until tomorrow. Let's meet the 3 paranoid managers running your life. Deep in the basement of this building sits the head of security. Anatomists call it the Amygdala. He is a decorated war hero who kept your ancestors alive through the Ice Age. He is fast, decisive, and operates on a simple protocol. Better safe than sorry. In 50,000 BC, if he saw a shadow, he didn't wait to check if it was a snake. He smashed the panic button. If he was wrong, you felt silly. If he was right, you survived. But today, the head of security is sitting in a safe, air-conditioned office. He is bored. He has no lions to fight, so he starts misinterpreting the data. An ambiguous email from your boss? Predator. A drop in the stock market? Famine. Slam. He hits the alarm. Your heart races and your muscles tense. You are physically prepped to wrestle a bear, but you are just sitting in a Zoom meeting. The stress chemicals meant to save your life have nowhere to go, so they sit in your blood, slowly corroding your system. Down the hall from security, we have the Minister of Supply. This is your dopamine reward system, specifically the nucleus accumbens. He evolved for a world where food was impossible to find. Finding a fruit tree was a rare, life-saving jackpot, so he wrote a strict law: if you find high-energy food, eat all of it immediately. Then, we invented the supermarket. Suddenly, the rare jackpot is everywhere. The minister looks at a glazed donut and screams, "Miracle! Eat this now or we might starve." He doesn't understand obesity or diabetes. He only understands that he is efficiently saving you from a famine that doesn't exist. And finally, we have the Department of Tribal Relations. This involves oxytocin and a complex network of social circuitry. Humans are weak. We have no claws, no fur, no fangs. Our only superpower is cooperation. To survive, we had to bond intensely with a group of about 150 people, a limit known as Dunbar's number. This department creates deep pain when you are excluded, because in the wild, exile meant death. But this system was designed for a village, not a global civilization of 8 billion strangers. These 3 bureaucrats are trying their best to save you, but they are pressing Stone Age buttons in a modern cockpit, and it is driving us all insane. We have given the Stone Age brain godlike weapons. This is where humans become truly dangerous. Consider the biological concept of supernormal stimuli. In the 1,940 seconds, researchers discovered that if you present a bird with a fake egg that is giant, bright blue, and covered in polka dots, the bird will ignore its own real eggs to sit on the fake one. The fake egg is a supernormal stimulus. It hacks the bird's instinct by exaggerating the features the bird is programmed to look for. Modern humanity is drowning in supernormal stimuli. Social media is a supernormal stimulus for the Department of Tribal Relations. In the wild, social approval was vital but subtle. Today, we have engineered platforms that distill social approval into bright red notification dots and quantified likes. It is a hyper-concentrated dose of validation that hits the brain harder than any real human interaction ever could. The tribal liaison in your brain goes into a frenzy. It prioritizes the online signal over reality. We see people risking their lives for selfies or destroying their mental health for engagement. Worse, we see the us versus them instinct hijacked by algorithms that feed us outrage. We are fragmenting into digital tribes, waging war over ideologies, not because we are evil, but because our biological software is desperately trying to protect the tribe from invisible threats. This creates a state of existential vertigo. We are apex predators who have run out of predators. So, we turn our predation on the environment. We exploit the earth with the same voracious intensity that the Minister of Supply uses to exploit a beehive. We strip forests and burn carbon, not because we hate the planet, but because our brains are wired for short-term gain. We have built a civilization that requires the wisdom of saints to operate safely. But we have staffed it with jumpy, sugar-addicted tribal primates. And the consequences are terrifying. The resource-guarding instinct, which once made you clutch a sharp rock to protect your dinner, now commands nuclear arsenals. The emotion is identical. The leverage is infinite. It feels like we are defective. But this is where the story changes. Because right now, something else is happening inside you. While the bureaucracy screams, your body is quietly fighting a heroic war to keep you functional. Your pancreas pumps insulin to handle the sugar. Your brain downregulates receptors to handle the overstimulation. Your system is trying to maintain homeostasis balance in a world that is fundamentally unbalanced. You are not broken. You are a masterpiece of resilience, operating in extreme conditions. Evolution didn't just give you fear and greed, it gave you the most advanced piece of biological technology in the known universe, the prefrontal cortex. For a long time, scientists thought the adult brain was fixed, that you were stuck with your factory settings. We now know this is false. The brain is a living, dynamic landscape that physically changes based on what you do and what you think. Every time you feel an impulse and choose not to act on it, you are rewriting the neural pathways of your mind. This is not just self-help fluff, it is biological fact. We are the only species capable of metacognition thinking about our own thinking. We can observe our programming and choose to override it. Look at the evidence. The news sells you a story of constant violence, but the data tells a different story. Despite our killer ape hardware, Violence has declined precipitously over the last few centuries. We have created human rights, a concept that does not exist in nature. We have created nature reserves, setting aside land specifically not to conquer it, purely to protect other life forms. We have built global institutions like the United Nations to force our tribes to talk instead of fight. We are not just slaves to our DNA, we are the pilots of it. The danger we pose is real. We are holding a grenade with the pin pulled. We are like a teenager who has just been given the keys to a Ferrari. We are moody, impulsive, and dangerous, but we are also full of potential. The anxiety, the loneliness, the confusion is not a sign of the end. We have to move forward. We have to build a new environment that works with our biology, not against it. This means accepting that your brain will lie to you. It will tell you that you are alone when you are connected. But now that you know the mechanism, you have the unlockable skill. We have already conquered the cold, the dark, and the famine. Now, our final frontier is not space, but ourselves. The most dangerous thing in the universe is a human operating on instinct. But the most beautiful thing in the universe is a human who has chosen to override it. You have the controls. Try not to crash. And if you want to keep upgrading your mental operating system for the flight ahead, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next update.